Hi there, this is Easy Outs. Gonna do another video on junk removal for you all today. I know that the previous video has been the most popular video. So again, a lot of questions usually revolve around how much do you charge for the junk removal service. I can't speak for everyone, but the numbers that I've worked out that work for me and my company, we usually charge by the cubic yard. Again, that's roughly the size of a washer or dryer. And we charge about $35 per cubic yard, depending on what the material is. If it's very easy, light things, we will go lower, just because it makes sense, because we pay by the ton to dump. As far as other materials, if we have a ton, well, if we have a lot of construction materials, bricks, wood, whatever it might be, that's a lot heavier, then the price may go up also. But typically right around $30 to $35 per cubic yard is going to get it done. We are going to a very large job today that we are doing for foreclosure, and a lot of times there's not a lot of money in the foreclosure industry any longer because they have set rates that do not pay enough. I do not do business with those types of companies any longer because the pay dropped so dramatically. So the one that we're going to today, to put it into perspective for you, is about it's about $2,800 that they're going to pay us, and it's roughly 80 cubic yards. We did start by loading out one dump trailer full last night, but when we get there, some of my guys will already be working. I'll go through, show you what the condition of the property is again, and make a little bit of video of the guys filling the trucks and trailers, and maybe show you some more dumping at the landfill once we get there as well. So I'll check back with you in a minute when we get to the property. Thanks a lot. Just a rough idea of what we're working with today. Everything goes. Never know what kind of stuff you're gonna get. Some of it might be good. Most of it's trash. But there's always money to be made. Sometimes when people lose their place, they just leave everything. Gives you an idea of what 80 cubic yards looks like, although I'm just going through rather quickly. Sorry, the lighting is bad, but some damage to the ceiling here, no electricity in that particular portion. literally piled to the ceilings. And that gives you a rough idea of what we're dealing with here. I'll check back in once we start moving stuff.
What's going on?
Alright, so we are taking our first 2 loads to the landfill to dump. We have already taken quite a bit of stuff. I had my wife there and we filled up her SUV to take home with things that will sell from there. 1 load from the house is probably going to be scrap metal that we'll be able to sell, and then another load is going to be just miscellaneous things that we'll be able to sell. Stupid little things that you might not think you can make money on, like plastic dressers and things like that. Like the ones that are clear plastic, like sliding drawers. I don't know what you call them exactly, but people buy them. My wife helps with that quite a bit, and that's one way to recapture some of your expenses. Don't get caught up in trying to go through every little thing.
In half a mile, take a slight left turn onto Belair Road.
Oh, there's a GPS. Anyways, don't want to get caught up in every little thing trying to sell everything, but it is important to try to make sure you don't throw too much expensive stuff away or too many practical things away. And it's good from an economic standpoint, but it's also nice to recycle things when you possibly can, and you know, help the environment or help some of the people that are a little less fortunate. What we will do with a lot of clothing and things like that is actually dump those off at places like Goodwill or donation boxes. If the clothes are disgusting, don't be one of those people that like takes mildewy, nasty clothes to those places. Be respectful, but at the same time,
straight, then use the left 2 lanes to take a slight left turn onto Belair Road.
There's that GPS again, sorry. But again, try to be mindful of the things that you can repurpose.
Use the left 2 lanes to take a slight left turn onto Belair Road.
Help people out with that are a little less fortunate than you are. And again, it's better for the environment too. I'll check back in with you so the GPS stops interrupting so much whenever we get to the landfill. Thanks a lot. This is the road going into the landfill down here in Baltimore. This is where I do most of my dumping, not all of it. I wish I had smell-o-vision. It smells horrible, always does, but anybody that goes to the landfill is used to the smell. Roads will beat your kidneys to death. Once I get up around here, they're gonna eventually direct me where to park. And when they direct me to park, I'll probably shut off the camera for a minute just so I can get myself situated. Plus, when I'm backing up, you wouldn't be able to see anything anyways. Sometimes they will segregate the big trash trucks and tractor trailers, occasionally dump trucks and dump trailers from the regular non-dumping vehicles that have to hand unload. Other times they sort of have us all in the same general area but off to one side, depending on what you're doing for unloading. As you can see, there's a lot of birds and seagulls. That's a mainstay of every landfill that I've been to. It's a little dusty up here. Anybody that doesn't think there's money in trash should take a look at these tractor trailers, these excavators, bulldozers, and specialized equipment that they have up here. Right now we're on top of a mountain of trash. Every day they cover it up farther. So I'm next after this tractor trailer, then I'll have to get parked. I'll come back to you in a little bit. Got a pretty good load here. Just prepping the truck. As you'll notice, all of our trash is loose. Save a lot of money on bags that way. Dumped. One of our other trucks is over on the other side of this tractor trailer beside us. So here's how you unload your dump truck. Here's how you unload the dump truck. Broken glass, all that shit matters.